Try to catch me howling at the moon.
There's a saying in our EO network that I love, and that's revenues for vanity, profits for sanity, but cash is king. But what's that mean? Well, let's start with revenues for vanity. There are many people excited about having a seven-figure business, especially knowing that less than 4% of business owners ever actually get there. However, if you're broke, it's not really that cool, right? So would you rather have $1 million business that's doing zero profit or a business that's doing $500,000 a year, but it's got $180,000 in profit? Which would you rather have, A or B? Right. It feels good to the ego to flaunt, I've got a $1 million company, I got a seven-figure business, but that's really about it. So if the ego's more worth it to you than like money and stuff, well then there you go get it. But that's why revenues for vanity. Profits for sanity. We talked about earlier that profit and cash are not really being the same. Again, this is why sometimes your income statement will say $10,000 in profit in a month and your bank account says something totally different. However, we can keep saying knowing that our profit seems healthy because it's a story, and we just have to understand why things aren't matching up. Was it because we have outstanding payments to collect? Our P&L, shows it, but the cash flow statement doesn't because we maybe didn't collect. Did we make an unusually large purchase that due to accrual accounting, we spread the expenses over a term, and we'll receive that expense, such as a paid in full for a year consulting service, or and all this stuff, by the way. Accrual versus cash accounting. Some of you guys know a little bit more because we have talked on that in the power calls. But Matt's going to be diving into the P&L, and we're going to be talking about that as well. But these are how some of the discrepancies can show up between your profit and your cash. But the profit is telling a story. That P&L is telling a story, and that can keep your sanity. Now you just have to understand how to get the cash flow to work, right? Did we pay taxes, right? It's another one. If we pay taxes a certain time or prepare for taxes, that could have affected that profit vision as well. So there are going to be many things that can demonstrate a profit in the business where we don't have the cash yet, but knowing that the money is placed appropriately, or even just knowing and why things are where they are, can prevent you from going crazy. And cash is king. At the end of the day, it's the money that actually makes it to the account that counts. Focusing on cash and cash flow are going to change the way that you make decisions. Too many focus just on revenue, and it's not your fault. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a lot of people on the internet telling you how to make money. Have you guys noticed that? Raise your hands if you notice people selling you on getting more members, more sales, increasing revenue, all this stuff. It's hard, but they're selling you the thing because that's what everybody wants. Everybody thinks if I just had more sales, I'd be successful. I can't tell you how many businesses I've seen that the more sales they make, the more likely they are to go out of business because everything else around that is broken. Meaning maybe they're not making the right profit out of that. Maybe their culture is so bad. So now the more people that they get as customers, the more people they have to hire into this bad culture, which creates just a worse machine where their systems are a problem or what have you. So it's not just about getting more sales, making more money. It's about building a better business and focusing on cash. When you really do that, you're going to be able to start looking, well, what is the problem? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? And sometimes, as oddly as it is, you can go, it's people. We got to fix this. If we fix this, this would be better. Or it's our systems, our inefficiency, whatever.